Hey, so I have a few things I want to talk about in this video. I haven't really talked about it before, and it might sound a little silly, but I think it's important to talk about. So hopefully y'all will get something out of this, and um, I'm excited to see what the next month has in store for me. I recently unplugged my Xbox. And I know for some people that may not be a big deal, but for pretty much my entire life, I have been a avid gamer, pretty much since I was a child, like 3 or 4 years old. Honestly, in the past, like 20 years, maybe even more, I can't really even remember a time where I kind of just wasn't playing video games, which is kind of crazy to say out loud. I think it's been turned up a notch in the past couple years as video games have become like more and more addicting, and also with how the world is going, and for me a lot of personal things, video games are literally an escape from everything going on. So to keep this short, I have unplugged my Xbox because that's my main console of choice. So I'm gonna go the next 30 days without playing any video games. Now, already I've seen a lot of productivity improvement. Last night I came home from the 309 show and I went straight to work on my photos. I was actually experimenting with different editing styles, and I was actually having a really good time. Before, I used to say that I hated editing my photos, which I think is just not true. I just don't think I was actually dedicating the time to do so. I notice for me when I edit photos, a lot of times I think of it as work. So I usually have to dedicate time during the day when I would usually be working. So my days off, I would go to a coffee shop or something and work and get photos done. It was hard for me to do it at home because when I'm at home, I'm like, well, I can be doing anything else with my time, like playing video games. And it got to the point where every single day when I come home from work or whatever, within 10 minutes, I'm on my Xbox. Like, not even kidding. Even if I'm not playing it, I just turn it on. It's just a habit, it's a routine that I have literally been stuck in this cycle for a very long time. So, I know it might sound silly, but video game addiction is a real thing. And I am actively working on improving myself and turning 30 this year. I don't have time to waste on video games, frankly, or anything that's going to keep me from my goals of being a photographer, being an artist, working within my community. So I really am taking this time to kind of reset and reinvent myself. So probably not what y'all are expecting to hear from me, but I think, a lot of things can be addicting. Obviously, cell phone usage, social media, all of that, even just watching TV, binge watching TV, has a lot of addicting qualities. But with video games, once you get into the routine of it, it's like your mind just completely shuts off. Whereas if you're reading a book, drawing, creating something, your mind actively has to be working on it. For me, with playing video games for so long, it's not something where it's actually working my brain. It's just like this like veg mode, like I'm just vegging out. I'm excited to see what the next month will be for me. Like I said, I've unplugged my Xbox. I'm not playing any video games. The most I'll play is maybe the Pokemon trading card game on my phone because I need to open my packs. Which is, that's what video games do. They put you in this routine where you need to check in every single day to reap rewards, but at the end of the day, it's all digital and there's no tangible physicality to it. Like the rewards are artificial. Whereas I can spend 30 minutes editing some photos or creating a poster or a design or something, and I actually have an actual result and something that I can share with other people. And I think that's the greatest thing about art, is that you can make something, share it, get positive feedback or negative, but you're still creating something and it's creating a conversation. If you're like me and you have, an addiction to video games or frankly anything else, now is a really good time to maybe look at that, see why you're doing it, and just unplug for a little bit. I was thinking, what things do I need to do every day routinely to survive? Obviously eat, go to the bathroom, sleep. Playing video games doesn't really have an active role in that at all. It provides entertainment, but also I can watch a movie and be done within 2 hours. And that's, I think, frankly, better than sitting down and playing video games for 4-5 hours at a time. And that's a whole nother conversation I'll get into later if y'all are interested. But for now, that's all I have to say. Wish me luck. I think you guys will be seeing a lot more of me online, in person. I'm going to be making more things, sharing more things. And yeah, I'm really excited. So thanks for listening.